Full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed a hold attack day and night.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at Chantal's two last uploads. One being a video where she talks about her rather dark video from the morning before, the early hours of the morning her time. Tells us about how she's proud of being honest. Talks a lot about eating disorders, etc. And then we're going to take a look at a mukbang where she eats huge piece of fried fish and rice. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So this is a live that she did later in the same day where she did her last hurrah video. She's looking a lot better here, obviously, and clearly the feedback that she got, she felt she had to come live and talk about what went on in that last video. Now she says she's wearing a nightgown with an undershirt, you know, because she feels comfier like that. Let's get into it. Selected clips only, of course. And again, this is on 1.7 speed for expediency.
Hello foodie, you should make some girlfriends and quick get up and have some girl time. Thunderstorms and dolls, I've been offered by a couple of people, like if they're like if you want a fellow sister to hang out with. And I do. I mean, when I'm feeling a certain way, I just kind of isolate, like you guys know, but it's hard for me to trust people, and I know that sounds really weird, and it's nothing personal against anyone. It's just that I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It takes me time to, like, especially I've noticed this now lately, but anyway. Hi Amanda.
So she's got a lack of trust in people. Didn't used to be like that back in the day. She then responds to a now deleted comment to do with her last hurrah.
With them, but so far I've been okay. And actually I was actually victorious at something last night because I had made an extra pizza and for Salah, but he didn't eat it last night.
But she's going to tell us that she didn't eat that extra pizza. And why is she making him a homemade? Well, I presume she made an extra homemade pita bread pizza whenever we saw that she already got in a whole pack of frozen ones that she said were for him.
Last night. And then so here's an example of when I overeat versus when I binge. Okay, so like last night, if I were to like have a binge, I would have eaten the leftover pizza after maybe like another hour or so, and then I would have also Justice for Celeste pizza. Then I would have Then I would have also had like bread and labna, more noodles, more snacks. I would have eaten like a whole thing of chips, like maybe more than one bag probably. That's like a full on like after, because like that was technically my second supper. Like I only had one meal that day and it was like a healthy meal. So I'm not excusing the noodles and the pizza. That's not healthy no matter what. But, and it was eating too much, like it was overeating, but it wasn't what I would consider a binge, because especially since, like I just described, that's what a binge is like for me. Just like after eating a couple of meals for the day.
She got a lot of feedback telling her that it was binging. That's what she's responding to.
Whether they're healthy or not, going back into the kitchen late at night instead of sleeping and just eating whatever I can, you know, candy, bars. Like I said, I would probably make another couple packs of noodles. Hi, Dor.
Wow. Chat comments about the pizzas, so she goes away to get them.
This is Salah's pizza. I bought two of them. He had one. This is his pizza. This is the leftover pizza. It was still in the oven. I know.
Alright, so it was a homemade one that she did extra. But who knows, that could be
I know, I forgot it there.
That could be a fourth one. Maybe she get the third one.
After he's like, I'm not hungry for it, we kind of fell asleep, and you know, shortly after, and then this is the difference. Okay, so this is way bigger. My pita pizzas, and this is like, I don't even like these. I don't know how he likes these, no offense. They are weird. the taste to me is weird, but he likes them, so. But no, I didn't eat his pizzas, like people think I did. So that's a flex. Are we dieting? I don't know about
It's a flex. If it's true.
dieting, but mall Chinese. I love mall Chinese. It's hard for me because I feel so isolated from the world because of my anxiety and trust issues. I don't have a single friend. Yeah, Shannon, I totally get that. That's like, I have friends, but they're like people I've known for a long time and they're virtual. So it's hard for me to make new friends and trust people because I don't know. I've been screwed over so much by people. But you know what? I don't say that with any scorn or any malice. It's just, I've screwed people over in life and I've been
I was going to say, you know, you've done it as well.
screwed over in life. And I've learned though, like, nobody's perfect. Everyone is flawed. We're all mirrors of each other in a lot of ways. So yeah, it is what it is. But to make new people, so that's why, like for me, I have like really bad trust issues that I'm trying to overcome. But you know, Would you consider age restricting the video from last night? No.
So somebody said, would she consider age restricting the last hurrah video that she did? She's just said no. I think this is because there was some other reactors who, when they posted their react to it, their videos got age restricted, but hers didn't. And their videos also got like a caption with information for help if you needed it for eating disorders.
Why would I? Thank you to whoever. YouTube can do that if they feel it's necessary.
Passing the buck again, so YouTube can do it if they think it's necessary. Because obviously if that happens, it could restrict the viewing figures and therefore her revenue. So she goes on to say that she's proud of being honest on camera about the eating, again. And then chat asks her if her and Salah have discussed what she put on her last hurrah video and what she was doing.
And honestly, like, I hate that people put the onus or responsibility of my health on my husband. It's like, people don't really see how we interact about these things. I did say in my video, kind of like, it disappoints him, but like, it's my responsibility no matter what. No matter where I am in the world, you know.
That's right, it is, to be fair.
I binged harder in Canada. I feel like people look for any little negative thing that happens here, and they...
If she means her recent trip in Canada, if she did binge, you know, harder than she is in Kuwait, she didn't show us all of that on camera. We saw some of it.
They use that as like a see, you should be in Canada. When in reality, like, the real binging happened off camera. Like, in my car, I have freedom to go where I want. I don't have, you know, I have money.
Right, she had it off camera in her car. She has money? What does that mean? You have money in Canada? You don't have money in Kuwait?
To myself, that like, what I mean by money to myself is, you know, when you're married, you know.
Yeah, she's trying to claw it back.
You know each other's finances generally. But when I'm out of the country, I mean, you know.
When you're out of the country, he then doesn't know your finances. That's very odd. If you know, if you share each other's finances at all, it shouldn't matter where you are. You would know, wouldn't you?
I feel like I could get away with excusing things that I spend more, you know, almost kind of taking advantage of the fact that he doesn't really know a lot about how it works down there, like with the, you know, costs and things. And I feel bad for that. Like, I guess it's a kind of a way of being like dishonest a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, if that's the case, if that's what you're doing.
But trust me, it's worse. It's worse when I'm over there by myself, you know? So yeah, anyway, that's just how it is.
That's just how it is. So she goes on to say that her finances are definitely not what they once were, and that it's easier surviving having a partner. Then someone in chat talks about whether she would let a man control her. You can see it on the screen here. Here's how she responds.
Would you ever let a man control you in your location? Whatever you do. I don't think so. I don't think it's my character, you know, to allow that for too long. Like, maybe at first, and then it would get on my nerves and I would like dip. I would have to dip for my mental health. Yeah. Here it's more, I'm always with Salah because it's like, I'm in a foreign country and he knows, I feel more comfortable with him. I like to spend every moment I can with him. So that's what it's a matter of, really, I guess.
But if you're always doing that, then you'll never get any independence, will you?
It's not really him, like, saying, you can't go here, you know, like, he's not that kind of person at all.
Really? Then a bit later in the live, someone in chat asked why Salah took business calls. That got deleted. But here's the response.
Why was he taking business calls on with you? He does business with, like, you know, like, it's not like a official, like, serious business calls, you know? People stay up really late here, and it's not like he was working. Like, it's just like, you know, it's just like talking about business and stuff like that with like a friend. Someone very...
With a friend. Okay.
He did that while you were eating because he didn't know I was doing it till after. I just said vaguely, like, you know, I'm thinking of doing a video, and I was like telling him I was thinking of doing a video, but he didn't know what kind of video. And then I saw he got a phone call, and I knew he would be a little while, so I thought, you know, maybe I will do the video. I don't know, because I saw, like, people, like, I've done a lot of, like, I've been open about this a lot, so, you know, I don't think it's like, it shouldn't be a shock to, like, regular viewers, but I think it's something that's totally normal that happens in life. Hi, Nikki.
Totally normal for your husband to be on business calls at 1:30 in the morning when he's not, like, a member of the emergency services or something, you know, a doctor or a fireman or whatever. And he doesn't have an overseas business interest. There then follows a lot of discussion with chat about eating disorders, and she says that the responsibility for her choices rests with herself, nobody else. That her mukbang last night was not a binge. She then goes on to talk about meal planning.
Like eating often enough and eating, like I find planning, taking the evening before, I made it a whole week once. Hi Tracy, hissy fits. What you do is, yeah, journaling. So like what I do is the night before we'll write down breakfast, lunch, dinner. My journal has like a cute little area for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's like visually appealing and it makes me want to do it. So then I get to plan, like, you know, sometimes I use my fitness pal, I should more, but just starting like with, okay, breakfast.
But just because you have a planner and write it down, it doesn't mean that you're planning healthy, good foods, does it?
What am I gonna have? I'm gonna have, you know, I don't love eggs, but if I do, I'll have like over easy and like some whole grain bread. Like I like planning like the food, and then you know what I mean. It's like I don't know, and then like eating enough throughout the day.
Oh, I think you eat enough throughout the day. And chat says that they hope Salah is well, and she says, I don't know where Babe went. Where are you, Babe? No reply. She goes on to say she's still recovering from the journey, getting her sleep pattern back, etc. That she loves Kuwait and the Middle East.
I don't know. I can't make people understand because you haven't been. I grew up in Canada, right? I'm born and raised there. I guess it's the part of Canada I'm from. I don't know what it is. My life circumstances. There's things that are very. There's no. I haven't been through anything like traumatic here. You know, there's no trauma here. There's no negative history. It's all new. It's all interesting to me. There's so much to learn. Excuse me. And I know I still bring my health problems and my demons with me. That I can't escape. But at the same time, it's like, it's still a more positive experience because it's not. There's no negative history there. Like when I'm.
Yeah, and she has a fair bit of negative history. She's been through a lot in Canada. That was all put on the internet. Almost feel sorry for her.
I'm in Canada, it's like I miss it when I'm here, and then when I get there, I'm like, oh, yeah. But I'm happy to see my family. It's like it's bittersweet. I don't know. It's in a way that I can't. There's just so many memories that go through my mind, and they don't make me feel too good, you know.
Yeah, I can get that. And someone in chat here, as you can see on screen, says, can I ask though why you like the Middle East when you seldom leave the four walls of your apartment?
We do get out of the apartment. I don't vlog every minute of my day, Mabella. You know, a lot of the time I've been not even feeling like vlogging. I haven't had the passion for it like lately since I've been back that I thought I would have, and I've just wanted to enjoy my time with Salah, you know, instead of like, I don't feel like putting on a performance or editing, like, you know, so I don't know.
Putting on a performance. And yet you said that you were being honest in front of the camera. So now you're saying that it's all performance. I mean, we kind of knew that anyway, but you know, and spending time with Salah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't gone out a lot. No, I've only been here like 5 days. So yeah.
But you didn't go out a lot before you went to Canada. I think that's what the chatter meant. Just in general, when you're in Kuwait, you hardly ever go out.
Yeah. Alfonso sucks. Really, the hissy fits? You had a bad experience too? I don't know, probably not the same ones that are glued to the floor in front of their couch and go live on a whim no matter what time of day. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, if I feel like staying in my house, I'm going to stay in my house. If people think that, you know, it's not like I'm locked in here and I can't go out if I want to. So if I'm in my house, it's because I want to. You know, exactly. Dreaming of Everest. Yeah. I don't mind staying in a lot of the time, you know. But yeah, we're going to be doing more vlogs, so more Kuwait exploring. We were like looking over our channel too. Like I was looking back too and like seeing like the Thailand vlogs. We did a lot in Thailand. We did a lot. If you go back and look at the vlogs, actually, on our couples channel alone, like we've done a lot in Kuwait. You know, there's not really that much left to do. We've done a lot, but
not much left to do.
Actually, no, I can't say there isn't a lot. I'm contradicting myself because there isn't. There's a lot more like malls.
Not more mall videos, please.
Beaches, parks, stuff like that to do. Different like maybe restaurants to review, that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I have
Restaurants to review. There had to be something to do with food in there, didn't there?
I haven't been feeling a lot better yet. That's why I haven't really done too much like in the way of content outside. I'm still just trying to get my sleep pattern right and start feeling a lot better. You know.
It's taking quite a while to feel better, isn't it?
You're out and about in Canada exploring because like I can't. Like I have. It's not because I can't. It's just that like right now I'm not as much because like I just got here and I'm like trying to like recover from the trip or whatever. But we're gonna like we did go out. I went out like once or twice, but I'm gonna go out like we have to go out tomorrow and the day after, and like it just depends. I don't know. In Canada, I was out because I didn't have a home there. Like I like being here. I like being in my home. I love my home. It's comfortable. I prefer to be. I've never been somebody who's like really adventurous and loves to go out all the time. I like to challenge myself, but I also am like a huge homebody, especially when I don't feel mentally well. So yeah.
You didn't used to be a homebody. You used to be out a lot.
But if we do anything with friends or family, I don't talk about it. Like I just don't. There's no. It's just not something I've learned. I've learned not to do it. I've learned not to give people fodder like that. You know. So that's why it seems like sometimes information is missing, or I don't share a lot with you guys, but you're not used to. But you're not her doctor.
Yeah, we're not used to it. Exactly.
A lot of the time we have so much planned to do, content and otherwise, and when it comes down to it, my big thing is always just like I just want to stay in. I'm so cozy.
That's the trouble, being cozy. You're never going to get your six-pack or get to Everest Base Camp that way, are you? Then later, someone in chat here on screen asks if Salah just sits in another room in the same home and types in chat whenever she's live.
Yes, Sarah, he sits in another room so that he doesn't make any noise or anything like that, so I can do my stream. Yeah, so.
Nice, eh? Wonder what he's doing in that other room. More business calls?
Come take her on a drive. We will be doing something soon for you guys, don't worry. We did go on a nice drive. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Or the day before.
It was that memorable? You can't remember? Don't think I believe that. Or does she mean the drive back from the airport when she got home? It's more likely. She then spends to the end much of the time to the rest of the stream talking about a very weird dream that she had. That's how she described it, as a weird dream. It's no content, not worth bothering covering here. So that's your lot on this live. Now we take a look at the video she posted yesterday, called Middle Eastern Fried Fish on Rice Chatty Mukbang. Wow, look at the size of that fish and all that rice. Oh, just the size of that plate of food makes me feel ill.
Okay, babe, enjoy your singari fish, and I'm going to enjoy my hamur fillet.
Yum.
We heard Salah. Such proofies there or something. Or was it a recording?
Enjoy, enjoy.
Thank you, babe.
Saha wafia.
So he's going somewhere, either going out or going in another room.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Hi B-roll. I wish you could see how cute she is. Yes, you heard Salah. Today I'm having sangari, which is basically butterflied fish, Middle Eastern style fish. I've had fish from this place many times. They have a lot of fish places like this.
So she's got takeout, she's got food delivered again. Whenever she's got a fridge and freezer full of that food she showed us the other day. Does she never learn?
Here, which is one of my favorite types of dishes here. So it has the fried eggplant, rice, butterfly whole fish with the head and all, and some little bit of
Actually, I'm a cat, I'd like that.
salad and vegetable juice, tomato broth, tahini, and mabuch, which is chili. And I'm just gonna give my cat, okay honey bunny, it's hot, some fishy fish. I know you love fishy fish. She's going like doing one of these numbers. Oh, and I have some fresh, you don't get fresher bread than this. Bismillah, let's break bread
Bread as well, good grief.
together and go like this. And the tahini. I love tahini. Okay, honey, just wait. It's hot. Here.
She was going to give Julia any. Don't you think when it first arrived she should have took some out and put it aside on a separate plate or cat bowl so it could cool down a bit? I mean, it's fish. Come on, you know your cat's going to smell it and want it.
Actually, okay. I'm gonna put the actual fish here so I can eat.
More rice there than I even realised. And she doesn't put the food out onto a plate. She just eats it from the containers.
The rice. So I just kind of like spoon, I guess, this tomato broth. I'm just gonna dunk it all over the rice.
Why she didn't drink it from the carton.
And the garlic and chili peppers. hot sauce.
She always has to have a lot of condiments in her food, doesn't she?
This is like knockoff Rooster brand. That's like a local. I need a lot of that. Hot sauce. Okay. Let's try this. Vegetable. So it's onions, cucumber, green pepper, tomatoes, and it's like the juice from the vegetables. It's just so good. This is how I eat my rice. Okay, and then we're gonna put some fishy fish. Was that good fishy fish? Actually, what I also like to do with bread is grab the eggplant, grab the, like that.
Right. Well, at least you're not using your fingers on the food, on the rice this time. You're actually putting it in some bread.
Mm.
I can't get over the size of that fish alone, never mind all the rice as well. For one person, that's like a meal for 2 or more people.
Thank God for good food.
That's her mantra. Thank God for good food.
Mm. Mashallah. Whew. So, what are you guys having for dinner today?
A lot less than you are.
Mm. Out of this world. Whatever you're having, I hope you enjoy it greatly. I love the skin. Mm.
Oh, there we go. Finger eating again. Not even bread encompassing it this time.
That was good, huh, baby girl? I know. You want some more? A little bit more? I'm just gonna take the bones out. That's the only thing I don't like about these whole fishes is the bones. There you go. Want more fish? Okay, here.
Yes, please.
And that's it, okay, baby girl? Make sure there's no bones. Although cats eat.
Where's mine?
I don't have napkins. Paper towels made from the same thing, different shape, whatever.
I'm ready. Throw me some fish. Darn it.
She loves fish, fresh fish. Who doesn't? You know, all the stray cats in Kuwait, I bet you they eat a lot of fish from the beaches. I don't know. I don't know what stray cats do, but they love fish, you know, so. Hope there's no bones here.
I think all cats in the world love fish.
Mm. So, in which case, they would eat the bones, but I'm not going to risk it with her.
No, no, no. Couldn't give bones
I
to
just ate a cardamom pod.
a cat.
No bueno.
You didn't like it, but you shoveled in another spoonful anyway. Gotcha.
For those of you who don't know, not familiar, Middle Eastern cuisine, tahini is sesame seed paste made into a sauce. Tastes like there's a bit of cumin in there. It's like watered down a bit.
At least she's got water this time.
The fish restaurants here are incredibly affordable. So, for example, for the 2 of us to eat a good fish meal, the whole fish.
See, for the 2 of us to eat the whole fish, one fish, but you've got one to yourself there.
And it comes with rice, bread, quite a bit of fresh bread. All the fixins you see, and a soda, but I'm having water. The soda
Well, you're having water on camera anyway.
never goes to waste, you know, so I will drink it at some point. Sometimes I drink it, but today I'm trying not to. 3 KD, which is maybe 12 Canadian dollars. And maybe it's less than that US, like maybe 10. Oh, sorry, tenuous, something like that. So cheap. Usually one meal would be that much, at least. If I go to Red Lobster,
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's healthy and what you should be eating.
so much more expensive than that. I heard Red Lobster is going bankrupt. That's too bad. Used to eat there a lot as a kid. My mom loves to go there with me. She loves the cheddar bay biscuits. She doesn't love seafood though, it's weird. She loves like fillet of sole with lots of like lemon. I feel like sole is like a pretty safe fish for people who are not fish people.
I wonder why she did this as another video rather than a live. Possibly because she didn't want to hear what, well, see what chat we're going to be saying about her eating this. She's not stopping for breath, is she?
I guess whitefish, but it's so fresh. The eye is looking at me.
Ooh.
Anyway, that part kind of grosses me out if I'm honest, but I'm just trying to
But it's not going to stop you, is it? Let's be honest.
think about it. Alright, so I wanted to tell you guys about this show I'm watching. Oh my gosh. I fell asleep watching it because, like, I couldn't stop.
Might skip through this depending on what show it is she says.
It's on Netflix. And it's called From.
I think we can skip through this.
I'll tell you, like, generally what's the premise.
She's really running out of things to talk about, isn't she? And she's talking
Basically,
about
there's a town.
shows.
You end up there.
And she's using a plastic spoon. She's not even using her own cutlery. You finished talking about the show yet?
And this town,
No.
it has to be a place. It's basically like a rock with symbols on it. Creatures, these monsters. What's creepy is these monsters, at first, just stand there staring, smiling at you. They completely eviscerate people.
Hopefully we're done talking about that show now.
So, it's a really, really good show.
Almost.
And I would recommend it if you can get it. So basically, like, the story revolves around a family
Back to it again.
who accidentally, you know, takes a wrong turn or something and ends up in this town. And,
Nothing to tell us about your life there. No interesting stories. No.
I don't know, I'm not very, like, I'm maybe I'm on my 4th episode, and then I fell asleep. But, yeah. It's a really good show. Hold your attention. Because my problem is my attention span right now. My mind is so chaotic and restless. Sometimes I can't sit and enjoy, like, I can watch a movie with Salah, but I have to be, you know, it has to grab my attention. Evil Dead Rise did that. We've seen that like 3 times. I love that movie.
Otherwise she'll fall asleep, probably.
But this one, there hasn't been a TV show to do that in a long time for me.
She's almost finished devouring that whole fish, look.
The Haunting of Hill House, that was another good one that held my attention very well. Very well done. So, yeah, I would recommend if you're a horror lover, you want a good TV show to binge watch, I would recommend. And it's on the top 10 Netflix. And our Netflix is like a Kuwait one. But they have a lot of the same shows that you would on like the Canada one. But they have Arabic like subtitles. It's very good for subtitles. Because sometimes, I find a lot of times movies do this. The music or movie sounds are full blast compared to people talking. Sometimes they talk really low. You know, and they'll be like dialogue and it's like, wait a minute. Like, what did you say? Now I can read it.
out of breath from taking a drink yet again.
I was running out of breath. Why do I hold my breath when I drink? Probably because my nose is always stuffed and I can't breathe out of it.
Why's your nose always stuffed? Don't you blow it?
Anyway, but for me, it's just like, I don't even notice it happening. It's like effortless. I'm watching and like reading at the same time, but I don't notice I'm doing it. Ooh, okay, I've had enough to eat.
I think she's got all her filters on there today. So she says she's had enough. She's finally been filled. Yay! But she had a damn good go at that.
We always have leftover bread. We can have for breakfast. And fresh bread. It only stays fresh for like a day. Anyways, guys, this is one of my favorite Kuwait meals. I eat this, you know, I've eaten this a few times on camera, but we eat this regularly as a meal. Because honestly, like here, you know, in Canada I can say, oh, I'm not going to eat out, it's too much money. But here, and even in Thailand and some countries, it's more affordable to just buy the takeout than to make it yourself.
But again, you've restocked your kitchen. Why not use up that food first? I'm sure you've got perishables that you bought that you need to use up before they go bad.
It would be more expensive to make these two meals.
She's trying to justify it again so that she doesn't get lashback.
Than to just buy it. Like when you consider everything, you know, you would have more of it, I guess, but I mean, I can't cook fish like this. I don't have the equipment for that. You know what I mean? And it's just really good. It's just really good. They have so many of these little restaurants. They look like, I find like some of the stores and restaurants, they're like box shape, but they're cool. I'll take you guys around one day. I think I've shown a lot in my videos already, but no harm in doing it again. But they have a lot of these seafood places, and they're very...
Yeah, no harm in doing it again. Repeat the content. Yeah.
affordable. They're very fresh. They make the fish right there on command, like on order. To order, I should say. And it's always spot on. So, yeah. All right, guys. I guess that's it for now. Thank you for having dinner with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Can't wait. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Belly belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep score. Money off to spend, can't ignore. Greed a joker till she can't adore. Belly full of greed, heart full of spite.